8 cancer-causing foods you should avoid. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that concerns us all: foods that could potentially increase the risk of cancer. Now, before we get started, I want to emphasize that while we'll be discussing foods to avoid, it's important to approach this topic with balance and awareness. After all, our diets are a crucial aspect of our overall health. So let's jump right in. Imagine starting your day with a refreshing soda or grabbing an energy drink to power through the afternoon slump. While these beverages might provide a quick boost, they often come loaded with sugars and artificial additives that can wreak havoc on our bodies over time, potentially increasing the risk of certain cancers. Now, let's think about your typical morning routine. You might reach for a slice of white toast or a pastry on your way to work, but did you know that these refined white flour products lack the essential nutrients and fiber found in whole grains? This can not only impact our digestive health but also influence our cancer risk. Close your eyes and imagine the sound of sizzling oil as you drop your favorite snack into the fryer. While deep-fried foods might satisfy our cravings for something crispy and delicious, they can also introduce harmful compounds into our bodies that have been linked to cancer development. So as we embark on this journey through 8 cancer-causing foods, I encourage you to keep an open mind and consider how small changes to our diets can make a big difference in our long-term health. Let's explore each of these foods in more detail and learn how to make healthier choices without sacrificing flavor or enjoyment. Are you ready? Let's dive in. First up, processed meats. Alright, let's talk about those yummy meats that come in packages, like hot dogs and bacon. You know, the ones that you find in the grocery store's fridge aisle. So, these meats don't just show up on their own. They go through a bunch of steps to make them taste good and last longer. They add stuff like nitrites and nitrates to keep them looking fresh and prevent them from going bad. But when you cook these meats at really high temperatures, like when you're frying or grilling, those chemicals mix with the meat and can turn into bad stuff called nitrosamines. Now, why are nitrosamines bad? Well, they're not good for our bodies. They've been linked to causing cancer, especially a type of cancer called colorectal cancer, which affects your belly area. For example, scientists found that people who eat lots of processed meats have a higher chance of getting colorectal cancer compared to those who don't eat them much. So, what can you do? Instead of eating processed meats every day, you can try other yummy foods like grilled chicken or tofu. They're tasty and better for your health. Next on our list are sugar-sweetened beverages like soda and energy drinks. These drinks are loaded with refined sugars. They taste sweet, but they're not so sweet for your health. Picture this. A can of soda can have as much sugar as 10 teaspoons. That's like pouring a load of sugar into your body all at once. Sure, you might feel a quick burst of energy, but soon after, you crash and feel tired. But there's a bigger problem. Too much sugar can make you gain weight, get diabetes, and have heart problems. And guess what? It can also help cancer grow. Studies say guys who drink lots of sugary stuff have a bigger chance of getting pancreatic cancer. And for women, it might up your risk of endometrial cancer. I'm not saying you can never have soda or energy drinks. Just don't have them all the time. Your body will thank you. So, when you're reaching for that soda, think twice. Your body will be happier with a glass of water or some fruit. Now, let's talk about refined white flour products such as white bread, pastries, and most commercial baked goods. Fluffy white bread, soft pastries, and cakes that melt in your mouth. While these foods may be delicious, they often come with a hidden cost. When grains are refined to make white flour, they undergo a process that removes the outer bran and germ layers, stripping away essential nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals. What you're left with is a product that's high in carbohydrates but lacking in nutritional value. Now, let's talk about the impact of refined white flour products on our health. Because these foods have a high glycemic index, they cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels when consumed. This sudden surge in blood sugar not only puts stress on the body's insulin response but also promotes inflammation, a known factor in cancer development. Moreover, studies have suggested a link between diets high in refined carbohydrates, like white flour products, and an increased risk of various types of cancer, including breast, colorectal, and pancreatic cancer. This association is thought to be due to the insulin-promoting effects of these foods, which can fuel the growth of cancer cells. But fear not. You don't have to give up bread and pastries altogether. Instead, opt for whole grain alternatives like whole wheat bread, whole grain pasta, and brown rice. These options retain the nutritious bran and germ layers of the grain, providing fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support overall health and may even reduce the risk of cancer. Deep-fried foods. Who doesn't love the taste of something fried? Unfortunately, those crispy delights come with a downside. They're yummy, but there's something important to know. When we fry foods in hot oil, it can create some not-so-good stuff. One thing that happens is the formation of a chemical called acrylamide. It's not good for us and might increase the chance of getting cancer. Studies say acrylamide might be linked to cancers like kidney and ovarian cancer. It's not just fries, chips and other fried snacks can have it too. Also, when we fry things, it can make other bad stuff like trans fats. These are linked to heart problems and cancer. And don't forget about reusing the oil. It can make things even worse. So, while fried food tastes good, it's smart to enjoy it sometimes and balance it with healthier foods. Artificial sweeteners. Now, you might think you're doing yourself a favor by opting for artificial sweeteners instead of sugar, the ones that make things taste sweet without the extra calories. They're often found in diet sodas, sugar-free candies, and other light or diet products. But are they really as harmless as they seem? Take aspartame, for instance. It's in a lot of diet foods and drinks. While experts say it's okay to have, some studies suggest it might be linked to certain cancers, like leukemia and lymphoma. But scientists are still figuring it all out, so we don't have all the answers yet. Then there's saccharin, another common sugar substitute. It's been around for a long time and is in lots of tabletop sweeteners and diet foods. Some studies on rats suggest it might be connected to bladder cancer, but it's not clear if it's the same for humans. So, why could these sugar substitutes be risky? Well, some experts think they might mess with how our bodies work, like how we digest food and regulate hormones. For example, they could mess with the good bacteria in our guts, which could maybe lead to cancer over time. But here's the thing, don't panic. It's all about using these sweeteners in moderation. If you're worried, you can always try natural sweeteners like honey or maple syrup instead. Hydrogenated oils. Let's talk more about hydrogenated oils. Picture this. You're at the store, thinking of grabbing margarine or chips that claim they're trans fat-free. Sounds okay, right? Not quite. Hydrogenated oils go through a process called hydrogenation. It turns healthy oils into solid fats. This makes them bad news for your health. Now, why should you care? Trans fats, like the ones made from hydrogenated oils, are not good for your body. They can raise your bad cholesterol and lower your good cholesterol. This can lead to heart problems and even cancer. Research shows trans fats can cause inflammation and mess up how your cells work, which can help cancer grow. For example, if you eat a lot of snacks or fried foods made with hydrogenated oils, you're increasing your cancer risk over time. But it's not just about you. Lots of people eating these oils means more health problems for everyone, like obesity and diabetes. So, what can you do? Check food labels. If you see partially hydrogenated oils, avoid it. Choose healthier fats like olive oil or avocado oil instead. By making small changes in what you eat, like avoiding hydrogenated oils, you can lower your risk of cancer and keep your body healthier. Highly processed snacks. Those convenient, grab-and-go snacks may seem harmless, but many of them are loaded with artificial flavors, colors, preservatives, and other additives. They may look yummy, but many of them aren't so great for your health. These snacks are made with lots of stuff that's not good for you. For example, think about potato chips. They taste good, but they're full of unhealthy fats and too much salt. Eating them too often can make you gain weight and even raise your blood pressure. That's not good for your body in the long run. And what about cookies and crackers? They're tasty, but most of them have lots of sugar and not so good oils. Eating too much sugar and unhealthy oils can cause problems in your body and might even make cancer more likely. So, when you're picking snacks, it's important to check the label. If you see lots of weird sounding stuff or too much sugar and salt, it's better to choose something else. Instead of those packaged snacks, try something healthier, like plain popcorn with a little bit of seasoning or a mix of nuts, seeds, and dried fruits. These snacks still taste good but are better for your body. Alcohol. Raise your glass, but not too high. Alcohol, like what's in beer, wine, or hard drinks, can turn into something called acetaldehyde in your body. This acetaldehyde can mess with your DNA and how your cells work, which can lead to cancer. Drinking a little bit now and then, like 1 drink a day for women or 2 drinks a day for men, might have some good effects on your heart. But if you drink too much or too often, it can really up your chances of getting cancer. For example, drinking a lot can make you more likely to get cancer in places like your mouth, throat, food pipe, and liver. People who drink a ton are way more at risk for these cancers compared to people who don't drink. But even if you're not a big drinker, even just a little bit of alcohol can add up and raise your risk of getting cancer. So, what can you do? If you do decide to drink, try not to have too much. You can also try non-alcoholic drinks when you're out having fun. And remember, keeping healthy habits like eating good food, staying active, and not smoking can also help lower your chances of getting cancer. So there you have it, folks. We've discussed 8 cancer-causing foods that you should be cautious about including in your diet. But don't let this information overwhelm you. Instead, let it empower you to make healthier choices for yourself and your loved ones. Remember, the key to a healthy lifestyle is not about deprivation or strict rules. It's about finding a balance that works for you, incorporating plenty of fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats into your meals. And don't forget to stay hydrated and get regular exercise. By making small, sustainable changes to your diet and lifestyle, you can reduce your risk of cancer and other chronic diseases, and ultimately, lead a happier, healthier life. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like and comment.